Hello everybody. Hey, this is Ken Faulkner. I'm here with another video. Middle of the week. It's after work. Usually it's kind of a hard time for me to do a video, but I am in such a great mood today. Things have really been awesome since I've been home. So the reason for that is not these knives. These are ones that I'm going to talk about regarding Blade Show. But real quick, before I get started, I want to talk about how I got a knife that was like a grail knife on my list. And I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I'm going to tell you how I got it. Brandon Thrasher, the man from the garage days, the garage man, now the weekend warrior, WKND _warrior, weekend warrior, Brandon Thrasher. He had to sell some knives, and he really had to dig deep. So, you know, if you've been following the channel, and you know, I buy a lot of knives off of other YouTubers and people I know in the community, and I just got done spending a bunch of money at Blade Show, including the one that's in this box right here. And I just couldn't pass this one up. Now, if you want to kind of get a clue as to what I got, I will do a video eventually. But if you want to get a clue, either go check out his video of his knife sale, because he still has a few left to sell. He's sold 2. I think he had 5 up there to sell. All excellent knives that he has to sell. He would not sell these knives if he didn't have to sell them. And I wanted to help him out, and I really have been wanting this knife for a long time. So anyway, thank you, Brandon, Mr. Thrasher. You're awesome. He's always been an influence of mine from early days of his YouTube knife videos, and now that he's doing a little bit more of the outdoor stuff, it's great to see him. Everybody should go out and give him support. He needs all the support he can get right now. Part of the reason why he's having to sell these knives. So I just want to throw that out there. I'll tell you, I'm in a great mood. Eutektik, okay? This is a brand from Liong Mah. Now, I know there's been some controversy with Liong Mah over the last couple of years. I know I've said Stevie had something going on. Neves Knives has something going on. But I've seen him at several shows. He's Blade West. He's been there. That's the one I've been to more than any of the actual Atlanta shows. But also Atlanta, he's there as well. Don't know if he's in Texas because I haven't been there yet, but next year. And I remember Brandon Thrasher was a guy that was always talking about that field duty. And I always had in mind that I would love to have one of his knives at some point. But the cost was too high at the time. I'm starting to get into that territory now, though, so who knows. But there is some talk about, you know, him, me, my personal experiences with him have always been really, really nice. But then I'm not complaining about a knife of his. He seems like he's maybe a little touchy about that, but he seems like a really good guy to me, everything that I've dealt with. But I know, you know, people have issues, and so it's all what it is. But in any case, he has this series of knives. This one I saw at Blade Show West a few years back, and it was just a prototype, and I was thinking, wow, that is really cool, because it's a budget version from him. It is a fairly plain knife as far as materials are concerned. This one's the Trinity. And I think the blade steels are all 14C28N, seems to be. This one is the EFD, Everyman's Field Duty, Everyday Field Duty, something like that. 14C28N. So it's good steel, budget steel. G10 handles. The grip on these guys is awesome. Got some cool colors. We've got the purple with the satin-ish. Well, it's some kind of a blast. Looking at it, it looks like it's like a stone wash. This has got some kind of coating. I don't know, but it does kind of look like a black wash to me. But the G10 handles are very good grip. G10's a great strong material. It's not as fancy. You don't have a lot of you don't have inlays and things like that in here, but the knives are under $100. I paid between like 75, I believe, to like maybe 90-ish or something like that. But for these knives, and the size, you know, is so good for me. It's got that forward choke-up point on both of these knives. You can hold it back here, full handle. Hold it up here. You got that that finger choil. That's a full finger choil, not a partial. He's got the good slots in these, so it's got great flicking ability. It's also got the over the top, and it's got the back flipper. So you got a lot of options here. You got the liner lock inset into that G10. Nice deep carry pocket clip. Got the rounded screws, so they stick up, but I've never had a problem with them. Anyway, so I saw him again this year. I was surprised he already had another model out. I don't know if it's on the website because I've been looking at it, but I've shown it in my videos, and here is the information. I couldn't remember what the name was, and I couldn't find it online, so I thought I didn't know what it was, but here it is. It's called the binary. You know, I don't know. That's a term that's being thrown around a lot lately. I don't know exactly what the meaning is that he has. I'm sure it's not anything political or anything, but it's black washed, so this is probably a black wash as well. It's got denim G10, right-handed, 14C28N, and so this is the new model that, if it's not out yet, I'm sure it'll be out soon, because he had them on sale at the show. Comes in this box, Eutektik. It's an interesting name. I remember when I first got it, no one really heard of it. Very few people had. It's an interesting name. It comes in this little, it's got a little sleeve, and he's got a nice pouch. So everything's all good here. You open it up. Comes inside with a bag. It's got one of the Liong Mah little Ranger Eye patches, which is cool. Liong Mah designs. I'm always looking for some of these cool patches. Put on a little pouch or something like that. It's in the bag. Come out. It's a nice blue, kind of a denim blue, kind of a nice blue with a black wash blade, and it's got that same kind of texture as the EFD does. Very similar in the light. And this one doesn't have the hole. It does have a fuller, however, and the fuller does work very, very well. But you also, again, get that finger choil. I think that's something very common with Liong Mah's designs. It's got excellent grip either way you're holding it. Same pocket clip, but it's got a little bit more. Well, let's see. The jimping, yeah, it's the same. It's got that jimping all the way out. So all these little nice kind of features in a sub $100 knife really, for me, makes it stand out in that budget range. You can reverse the pocket clip on all of these. He's got various different colors, so you can pick what you like on that. Great action. It drops, flicks out. It's got great detent on the finger flick. It also works on the over the top. Now these are not Riot made because they would not be sub 100. He's getting these made out in Taiwan, which some people prefer. Actually, would prefer a Taiwan knife than a Chinese knife. I'm not so worried about that, but I was carrying this one today and checking it out and just realizing that it doesn't have tons of clearance to the lock bar, but it's so easy. I mean, you just put it on there and it gives you just the right amount of a grip on that liner, and it just fidgets for days. It just really works well. I could take this out of the pocket and I could just deploy it very quickly and very easily. Very smooth, great size blade. For me, I mean, a lot of people like smaller knives, but if you're like me and you do like the bigger knives, definitely check these out. So EFD, Trinity, that was the first one that came out. And then now we have the binary. So all good knives. Just want to throw this one out there. I want to tell you about my good fortune on the knife. I'm not going to show it yet, but I will. Going to carry it for a few days and just savor it. I got to mark it off of my Grail list. It's amazing that I actually got a chance. It's one of those knives that you just don't really get a chance to find an opportunity to buy one, even nowadays, very often. Anyway, that's it for me today. I will be seeing you on the next one. Bye.